The woman turned around in horror and saw that her boyfriend had suddenly returned home. His actions seemed ordinary, but she panicked and ran back to the room. At that moment, the sound of the toilet flushing caught the man's attention. Another man emerged from the bathroom, and the two men locked eyes for a tense, almost awkward moment. Then they both noticed the handgun on the table. The man smiled faintly, calmly walked over, and simply exchanged a look. There was no aggressive move from either side. Afterward, the man returned to the room and found the woman. It turned out all of this had been the man's plan. He had deliberately allowed his girlfriend to approach this major crimes detective and subtly reveal the information about their plan to rob a Los Angeles bank. Next, they began organizing weapons and ammunition. By the time they arrived at the bank to carry out the heist, police officers were already on site, monitoring their every move. The robbers first stormed into the bank, smashed all the surveillance cameras, and forced everyone to kneel with their phones held high. They then collected all the phones. Curiously, their leader pulled the bank manager aside and immediately ordered him to call the police. Outside, the police monitoring the situation suspected a trap and ordered nearby units to keep their distance. But no sooner had they issued the command than officers responding to the emergency arrived from all directions. Seeing this, the robbers appeared surprisingly calm. They had the bank manager call the police again, demanding that a fully fueled car arrive within 30 minutes. If the time exceeded 30 minutes, they threatened to execute a hostage every 5 minutes. Immediately after saying this, one robber grabbed a hostage, dragged them into the bathroom, and shot them. Meanwhile, the police began formulating a rescue plan. Just as they were starting, an explosion occurred inside the bank. Initially, the police suspected the robbers had blown open the vault, but after analyzing the bank's blueprints, Officer Pike noticed something was off. He grabbed a crowbar from his toolkit, drew his pistol, and swiftly approached the bank entrance. At the entrance, he observed that the robbers were nowhere to be seen. After prying open the door and confirming the hostage's safety, he proceeded to the bank restroom, where he discovered that the hostage previously thought to be killed was still alive. Behind him, other officers discovered a large hole that had been blown open. While the police searched through the tunnels, two of the robbers had already changed clothes and escorted the hostages to Los Angeles' largest cash storage bank.